Okay, everybody. As much as I hate seeing myself on camera, I finally had to just bite the bullet and do this because I'm at a loss for how to get anybody's attention, our government's attention, our president's attention on saving our post office and uh, appointing an FCC commissioner, which I know doesn't sound like a real important thing, but it really is. Biden has the capability to appoint somebody to replace Ron Bloom, who is due to be over his time as a governor sitting on the postal board, and Biden can just replace him with somebody who will fire DeJoy. Okay? And if you haven't noticed, not word one, nothing, radio silence, absolutely nothing about it. Everybody thinks that, you know, he has to deal with this board of governors and that he has no power to do this, when in fact he does, according to Meyer versus the United States. Facts of the case: in 1876, law provides that postmasters of the first, second, and third classes shall be appointed and may be removed by the president with the advice and consent of the Senate. Well, might have a little problem there. President Woodrow Wilson removed Myers, a postmaster first class, without seeking Senate approval. Okay, sounds good so far. Let's see, question I got here. Did the act unconstitutionally restrict the president's power to remove appointed officials? Conclusion: yes. After tracing legislative debate of the first Congress in 1789, which dealt with the interpretation of the president's powers, of the president's appointment power, Chief Justice Taft concluded that the power to remove appointed officers is vested in the president alone. Okay? He can do this all by himself. He can get rid of DeJoy all by his lonesome self. And he hasn't said a word about this. I mean, Christmas is coming up. The mail's going to be slower. Shipping prices are going to be through the roof. And our president hasn't said word one about this. Nothing. Zero. Okay? See, after tracing legislative debate of first Congress in 1789, which dealt with the interpretation of the president's appointment power, Chief Justice Taft concluded that the power to remove the appointed officers is vested in the president alone. According to Taft, to deny the president that power would not allow him to discharge his own constitutional duty of seeing that the laws be faithfully executed. Sorry that this film that I'm looking at is beeping periodically. Kind of nothing I can do about it. Not my phone. But yeah, he constitutionally can fire DeJoy without the Senate. This is crazy. Is he really going to let DeJoy destroy our postal service and hurt all these small businesses and seniors getting medication and the rest of us? I mean, is he really going to do that? And then what about the FCC? Why are the Republicans still in charge of the FCC? Why? Look at what they did. I mean, there's somebody, her name is so long, Rorsell or something like that. She's ready and primed to be the commissioner of the FCC. Everybody wants her. And there's just no reason for the Republicans to still be running the FCC. He's talking about broadband being in his Build Back Better bill. Say that 3 times fast. And he talks about broadband all the time. Well, if he's got Republicans running the FCC, that's not going to happen. None of the broadband stuff is going to happen. So why is he completely ignoring these two incredibly vital things to the American people? He's not talking about it at all. I know that his Build Back Better bill is extremely important, and that he's laser focused on that. But I mean, he did tell the country that he could walk and chew gum at the same time, you know. And these two things he could have a lot of other people working on, and he could just kind of rubber stamp it, you know, and it would solve a lot of problems. But if he doesn't do these two things, God, that's annoying. If he doesn't do these two things like immediately, we're gonna be screwed. I mean, we're really gonna be screwed. So that's my 2 cents worth, and maybe this will get out there. Maybe somebody will care. Maybe people will share it. But come on, man. These things need to get done. Like now. Thanks for listening, everybody.